Okay, hi everybody. We're starting off here looking out onto the ocean from the balcony of my room. I'm going to start off at this place and then end up here. So we're going to go first of all to the entrance of the hotel where you'll arrive, and as I say, we'll end up here after a short tour of all the facilities around the resort. Okay, here we are at the entrance to the resort. You'll notice when you arrive there's no check-in. You get given a complimentary glass of champagne, and then you receive your room key and you're taken straight to your room. There's a check-in facility where you're given a check-in form and you're asked to complete this and then return it to the concierge within 48 hours of arriving, and that's where we're going to go next, to the concierge. Okay, just a short walk from the entrance to the resort is where the concierge is, and you can obviously use this to book any facilities that you want at the resort. Very nice space, and the concierge desks, 3 of them, and the staff are fantastic and will look after every needs. Okay. Down the stairs to the Caribou restaurant now. Right, the Caribou restaurant. So this is the main dining area where they serve breakfast, lunch and dinner. Breakfast is from 7:30 in the morning, lunch is from 12:30, and dinner is from 7:30. You'll notice it's all sort of inside out. Unfortunately, there's no air conditioning in the restaurant, and sometimes it can get a little hot. And we'll come on to air conditioning a little bit later in this video. But very good food, fantastic service, and also one thing to notice is that it's never really very busy, but a great place to eat. So moving on from the Caribou restaurant, right next door is one of the only 2 air-conditioned areas on the resort apart from your rooms, and that's the piano bar. And the piano bar opens from 7 in the evening through to when the last guest leaves. Now the time at the moment is 9 o'clock in the morning, and obviously there's nobody here, but it's very cool, as I say, air conditioned. There's a pianist that appears every night from about 7:30 through to 9, but a very relaxed environment at the piano bar. Okay, next we're going to go out to the front of the Caribou restaurant and then walk down towards the clubhouse. Right then, we're at the front of the Caribou restaurant, and one thing to note is that there's this area here, which is inside, which is where they serve all of the buffet food for breakfast and for lunch, and then one evening a week there's a buffet dinner. All of the other times in the evenings there's a sit-down facility where you can have a tasting menu. That's included, but if you want to upgrade you can pay $75 for an upgrade to have the tasting menu prepared for you by the head chef Scott Valentine. I had this last night. Not sure it was worth $75, but certainly great food and great wines, and you can book this in advance at the concierge desk or at the main desk of the Caribou restaurant. So next we're going to go off to the clubhouse, which is the main bar facility on site. Okay then, 20 yards away from the Caribou restaurant is the entrance to the clubhouse. Again, it's an inside out feel. They do have a couple of fans to try and keep things a little bit cooler. This is open from 10 in the morning through to whenever at night. Nightly entertainment here on the stage, and then looking around, plentiful of plenty of comfy seating, and then looking out over to the bar and then through to the sea outside. And then just at the outside of the main clubhouse, for those of you that smoke, there's a smoking area attached to this tennis table. Seems to be used quite regularly. And then moving on to this next air-conditioned area in the resort, this is the library. So we're inside the library now. Very cool, air conditioned. There's a facility to play pool. They'll put sport on the one and only television in the resort. This weekend it's the Wimbledon final of 2013. And there's other facilities here. There's checkers and chess and drafts, but a very relaxing place to be. They'll serve you your drinks in here, so there's no issue with having to drink outside. So yeah, it's a great facility. You'll notice incredibly quiet. It's just about 8:30 in the morning, but I don't think I've seen any more than about 5 or 10 people in here at any one time, even during the busy times. So it's a very, very relaxed area. Okay, next we're going to go out through the clubhouse to the next external area, which is the infinity pool. So from the outside of the clubhouse we move towards the next area, which is the infinity pool. You'll notice that this is on a raised deck area and some really comfortable booths that get snapped up first thing in the morning. One thing to point out is that the resort has a very strict policy about reserving sunbeds. They request that you don't do this, and if they notice that there's towels or belongings on the sun loungers or in the booths for a long period of time, they will remove them and take them to the concierge where they can be collected. Okay, this is the infinity pool, very relaxing. They use this also for the scuba diving training in the morning, as well as exercises and other activities throughout the course of the day. A really beautiful area. Another point to note, and we'll come to that a bit later, is the wellness centre, which is where you have all your spa treatments, and this is up here, and we'll take a little bit of a walk in a little while so you get an idea as to what's involved with getting up there. So that's the infinity pool. Next stop is right next door to this, which is the deli. Here's the deli. This is open from 10 in the morning through to 4 in the afternoon, and serves fantastic healthy snacks, from chicken wraps to Caesar salads, to dips, crudities, hot beverages, freshly made coffee, smoothies, and other soft drinks. One thing that's really great about the resort is no matter where you sit and no matter what you order, if you were over in the clubhouse and you wanted a coffee, you only need to order that coffee and they'll come down to the deli and they'll get you that freshly made coffee for you. Okay, the last part of the tour along the front of the resort is down here, which is where you hire snorkel equipment or book the free facilities, whether it be catamarans or windsurfing. Also included is some water skiing and jet skiing. Water skiing only is sort of a couple of minutes if you manage to get up on your feet. They take you out about 500 yards and then back again, and that's the extent of your water skiing. But there's no limit to the amount of times that you can try this out. Okay, so a little bit of a tour around the resort itself. So the first thing here is the 4-storey block. This is where my room was situated, and right at the top of this is the penthouse. This block contains the grand luxury oceanfront rooms and the junior suites and the suites. But yeah, a great location looking out onto the ocean. The point next here is what they classify as the ocean view and the luxury ocean view rooms. I don't know if it's really worth the difference in price between the grand luxury ocean and the ocean view. It's pretty much the same. You're looking out onto the ocean. Okay, we're going to move down to the beach now and just give you a little bit more understanding as to the size of the resort. Right then, I hope you can hear me above the sound of the wind and the waves. So this is looking around the extent of the resort from the beach, and here in front, as I just mentioned, those are the ocean view rooms. Moving round past the Caribou restaurant, the clubhouse, the infinity pool, then moving on to the deli, and where you hire various water sports activities. So the resort itself is so quiet, very peaceful, very relaxing. Having a great time so far. I've got another week to go. You'll notice down here that they have a flag system for the beach. Currently it's showing yellow flags, which is beware. For the last 7 days we've had green flags, and there's a dedicated swimming area within the buoys there, and very, very safe indeed. We'll come on to the rest of the beach in a second. Right, here we are on the beach again. One thing to point out is that they have a fantastic system, which is a red flag service system, where if you stand the red flag up by the side of your sun lounger, within about a minute or so one of the staff will come round, take a drinks order or whatever, get you new towels, and then you're sorted. So again, a fantastic system and great service. Okay, there's a volleyball net here where they play volleyball at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then moving on to the sort of the sun terrace, I suppose, outside the front of the clubhouse. Again, very relaxing area. 9 o'clock in the morning here, nobody out at the moment, but a great place to come and relax during the course of the day. So you get to some orientation. Just next to the entrance to the clubhouse is a small boutique or shop where it carries the essentials that you might need if you've forgotten to bring them with you. Toiletries, it's got souvenirs, snacks, but yeah, the typical type of shop that you find on this resort. Next to that is where you can book excursions, or where you can book certain restaurant facilities, and then right next door to that is the main entrance to the wellness centre. Now the wellness centre is located up some steep steps, and it's right at the back of those trees up there. Next to that there's a spinning centre and a small gym for those fitness fanatics. Right, so outside the front back at the Caribou restaurant, to give you some idea of size, this is the main beach and the swimming area, and you notice these sort of yellow donut shaped rings. These are sort of seating platforms, and what's really nice is that the staff will swim out with drinks for you to keep you nice and refreshed. A really safe swimming environment, and just over to the right are some sort of a rocky area, and again under the ocean as well, or under the sea. You might notice it's slightly darker. There's the shoals of fish where you can snorkel. A really great experience, but a very, very safe environment within the buoys here. Looking over to the far left, this is Pigeon Island, and you can take day trips to that island. Haven't done that yet, so can't comment on what it's like. So the last part of this tour now is that we're going to turn around 180 degrees, going past the Caribou restaurant, and we're going to pick up the second pool and then head down the walkway back to the room. So up a very small flight of steps to the other pool. Again, you'll notice incredibly quiet. 9 o'clock in the morning, only a couple of people out here. 6 foot depth at one end and a 3 foot depth at the other end. But again, very peaceful and relaxing. And you'll notice that the drinks order red flag facility is also available by all of the pools. So finally, just going to pick up a very short walk, no more than 100 yards down this pathway, going back to the 4-storey block, which is where my room is located. So here we are at the end of the walkway, with the 4-storey block with the penthouse at the top. This is the room that I'm staying in, and then to leave you with the memory of the ocean view and hope you enjoyed the tour, and hopefully it was of use to you.